Hey guys, how's it going? So, I deleted my schizo crap channel description. Um, that's pretty good. Less schizo crap on this channel. There's a lot of real issues I can cover, but the best answer I can give about what happens when you die is, you know, who knows, heaven or some shit. You know, reincarnation sounds good, but you're gonna have to be like hiding it your whole life unless it's done more commonly. I'll probably want to reincarnate a few times and go to heaven. There's other political issues to talk about. Um, yeah, so the budget, I got the money for the budget like 2 months ago. Everybody covered it up. And of course, I got none of the money. Uh, Nobody gives me any money. It's quite depressing. Um, I mean, I'm 32. It's not really. I lost my whole 20s. I didn't really get the chance to like go to college. I can start now, but it's pretty late. Um, yeah, I thought people were like in prison, not being released on a massive scale. Obviously, everybody gets out. It's not that many people in prisons, and everybody works their way out. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Um. I don't know. Life's just terrible. Everything's terrible about it. If I'm not high, there's really no point to like existing. I don't want really like. No, I'll go fap or whatever, but I don't really want sex. I don't really want like anything. I'm on all these medications. I'm on two antipsychotics. I'm on Invega injectable, and I'm on Clozaril 500 milligrams, which is the highest dose imaginable. Then on top of that, I'm on two stabilizers, which I really don't need. I mean, none of these medications remedy the illness in the first place. They just mass market it to random ass people in jails and in hospitals and homeless people and in shelters to give them out. They really don't do any good. Um, I really want money. I know this is like something a 6-year-old would notice and say, but I really do. I would make like a GoFundMe for the channel or something to get some money, but I have a feeling somehow it'll be blocked and no one would donate, and everybody's gonna pretend like there's gonna be a massive, not massive, but it's gonna be like a conspiracy preventing me from receiving said money. I took my closet like half an hour ago, so most normal people at my dose would be laying on the floor drooling, passed out, but I'm so tolerant to it that I'm able to make a video. I'm gonna try to get an ADHD medication prescription. I was on Ritalin for 4 months in the hospital. That was pretty good. So I'm hoping to revisit that and lose some weight and kind of start sorting my life out. Um, I've noticed there were some YouTubers that used to make videos about men's rights. It was more prominent like a few years ago than it is now, but um, men's rights. You have none. You have no rights, and nobody wants you for anything. Makes it easier when you have good teeth, though. At least then you're like respectable as a person. Which, I mean, I don't. I like to imagine I'm still respectable, but yeah. I have no cigarettes either. I'm chewing this nicotine gum. Yeah, I should be given like full disability by the military by this point. I'll just retire, get my $2,500 a month. Like, you know, I don't give a shit. Somebody buy me out. You can't buy me out. It's all my money in the first place. I don't know what do anything in the military. As for the Russian videos, I told the Russian military to take St. Petersburg and Moscow and defect from Putin and the whole military effort. Um, it's just it's the most practical thing to do to end the war. Uh, they want to also. We're like half into it. we're like half defected, half fighting at this point. It makes no sense. I'm on both sides and they're both dying for me. I could easily make it so that if Allah exists and if He gives paradises based on martyrdom, I can make the Ukrainians or the Russians members of a jihad. And if they die in a war, not members, part of a jihad. And if they die in the war, they get 72 versions and shit. So it's always cool. But I'm not. Maybe I am. I don't know. I think it's the Russian heaven, anyways. I really don't know. I'm not gonna speak on these matters if I don't really know and just instill hysteria into people. I should probably go watch some anime like Naruto. I never got into Naruto. I saw one episode of Bleach when I was younger, but I never even remember what it was about. I remember watching like Inuyasha and Adult Swim. It was very interesting, but there was like 300, 400 episodes, and they're all the same. I could go over Inuyasha never fucks, so you know. Um, damage my voice, man. I have very little reason to live by this point. I'm just ready to go wherever. But the promise of marijuana next month is what keeps me going. I used to be a real pothead when I was younger, when I was like 16, 17, 18. I would smoke like fucking all day, every day, and it wasn't even illegal and it was expensive. I spent a lot of money on it. You know, mom had a lot of money, so I would go and spend marijuana. Then I got a little bit into opiates, get those oxycodones, stuff like that. But it's all pretty cool. If there was a riot in the country and it's like protesters against the pigs, I'll be with the pigs, definitely. I'd be gonna be rioting, but six with pigs. I'm like, I am with the pigs. Back down, protesters. Be appeased. you know, that'll be a pretty funny scenario, wouldn't it be? Now we have to deploy the National Guard to shoot out the fucking protesters, rioters. I don't know. This country's lucky I'm even in it. I could just go to Canada and give them all the money. Fucking, it's ridiculous. All these famous people have money and they go across borders. Like countries aren't even really concepts to them because they're rich everywhere. Then it gets political. Like if I go to Canada, maybe like they grab me up or something. I don't know. I'm pretty well situated in the place I am now, so yeah. Yeah, so the Russians, right? So they were like write Z on their tanks, and it says for like Zapobedu, like for victory, but it's really for Zeka, which is like Zeke in Russian. They would say Zeka, like that's what they would call me. So, and they're both fighting each other, and I'm in the background, and they're both like, and I got Ukrainian support too, and like they're both just dying. I'm in the background. I'm slowly connected to it. And I'm just like, guys, just stop fighting. But whatever. I mean, they don't want to fight that bad. Ukraine doesn't really have a choice, though. You know what I mean? Russia could always end it. But the problem is, if they defect, what's to stop the police from arresting journalists? They need to have support from all the troops, well, the majority of the troops. If you don't have that, the troops just wiggle around, not do anything. If that happens, then the whole army collapses. I don't know. I'll go forward with new elections in Russia. I want to be, what's it called again? Единая Россия? I forgot the party's name exactly, but it's all like a one party system almost by this point. The Russian, uh, the Communist Party of the Russian Federation used to be like a one third present party in like the parliaments, the Duma and stuff, but it really died down the last few years, sadly. Um, so yeah, Trump's putting up his picks. I'm just happy that he escaped the jail time. I don't really feel like working with him towards any political goal. I'll see what's on the table. First, I need some money. So Trump, if he sees video, break my psyche. Hell, even if it's like $10,000 or something, any person can donate, to be honest. But send me some money. Like it's ridiculous. You have all this money. I might have afterlife goodies. It might benefit you to like send some money. I'll be sure to give you the Pope's blessing. Pope Zeke the First. Give you the whole papal blessing and everything. You think that'll be like a misapplication of Jesus Christ's sacrifice for us, but I don't think it is. I think he'd let me have some money. Anyways, I like Bibles. I like the NIV Bible, but I like all Bibles. Not read front to back, but I like the cover, like the leather brown cover, and those like nice pages you could roll some weed in if you have no papers. Which you should never be in that scenario. Just credit the papers. You don't be smoking the ink. Don't do that. But in very emergency scenarios, I would say like when K2 was around, there's no papers around, and you're all done. You just throw some K2 up in the Bible and get fucked it. It's all good. But yeah, so I'll be in the hospital, right? The most previous one, the one where I just said I had some Ritalin. It'll be watching TV, and there'll be this video of Twilight, but it wasn't Twilight. It was Twilight, but it wasn't normal. Like the girl had powers, like supernatural powers, and she pushed. What was Edward's Cullen name? I don't know, but Edward Cullen. She like pushed him like physically, like psychically against the door, and she's like, "I don't need your protection anymore." Then later on, she's there, and he starts like biting her wrist, and the blood's pouring out. And he's just sucking on it, and then she wakes up, and she's surrounded by her vampire family, and she's like, "Oh, what happened?" Well, she knows what happened. Like, listen, he's going away. We're sending him to psychiatric jail. He went too far, basically. That's what they're saying on screen. I mean, this isn't part of Twilight. What the fuck am I watching? Who's filming this? What reptilians are filming this made up movie? So he's supposed to go to psychiatric jail. Next scene, he's like, "Yeah, I'm out of psychiatric jail. Yeah, tell me to take these meds. I'll take my meds. Why would I take my meds? I'm Edward Cullen." But, yeah, it'll be weird shit like that. Like, there'll be movies on, but there'll be, like, new episodes of movies they already filmed that didn't coincide with the original story or anything. Um, it wouldn't really make sense, I know. So yeah, I can't really explain what that was. Um, oh yeah, there was like Harry Potter, and everybody was acting weird in Harry Potter. Like it wasn't Harry Potter, the same actors, but they're actually like acting different. Like like everybody was hunting for Harry because he was wanted for something, and then like there were like witch wars, and it made no sense. I don't know what's going on. That definitely wasn't a Harry Potter movie that I've seen. But yeah, Twilight fans. I never saw the original. There was no scene in Twilight when what's her name? I don't even know her name. When Edward Cullen like starts like sucking her blood out and stuff, and it gets sent to a psychiatric jail. I don't think it was ever part of Twilight, but I clearly watched that movie in the hospital. I think it was like reptilians filming it. Sometimes I think all reptilians film these movies and release them like alternate worlds, like where like magic exists or something. Maybe it exists in this world. I don't know. I like magic. I like science, but I'm pretty inept at it. Um. So yeah. I don't have cable. I have internet, but I don't have cable. I can't watch like a lot of Fox News or anything. It kind of sucks. Um. Oh yeah. So Byron already prayed for me for all his afterlife goodies, and I mean, if God or gods bestow that to you, all the best for you, Biden. Um, I don't need people praying to me or for me or anything. I just want some money, get some weed, maybe get some cocaine or something. I don't know. Um, yeah, life sucks. It sucks. Uh, how is it that there's no comments on these videos? They obviously block all comments, but I know these videos are viewed by like half the world population. North Korea is cool. North Korea, like talks to North Korea telepathically, unless I was delusional about that thought. There's no such thing as telepathic communication, but in case there is, we talked about North Korea. They have no internet, and they're proud of their military. And they just live their lives. You know what I mean? They don't have that much arable land, so they had a famine. They're susceptible to those. They're the only country in the world with no internet, as far as I'm aware. So, um, I mean, it makes it really stand out. Like if they were to modernize, they're already modern. But if they were to open up, North Korea wouldn't really be a what do you call it? It wouldn't really be like a new. It's not going to stand out in any way, shape, or form. It'll just be like a lower South Korea. This way, they're like the Hermit Kingdom. Otherwise, they'd just be like another South Korea. And our favorite little spectacle is going to go away, unfortunately. So I don't want that to happen. No internet free in North Korea. Yeah, I know. I get these girls offering sex, but they always ask for like an iPhone or Steam card. I mean, I'm sure if I meet them, they'll take the card and have sex with me. But I'm like, why do you always want a Steam card? Don't prostitutes take something better? I swear, it's like they're like African scammers or something. I don't even fucking know. I mean, a few are obviously like real. Like I can tell that. Like they wouldn't ask for anything; they just talk to me and stuff. So, mm, mm. I have no video games. I don't have a PS5 or anything. Uh, I'm gonna go to the military and get a contract. Fuck it, I'll get the contract. Uh, then I'll have some money. Yeah, wish my teeth were a little better. But yeah, when you have money, everything's good. You don't have to worry about anything. You just have like whatever the fuck you want. Like when I was 16, 17, I could have just bought a prostitute any day of the week. Like, but I didn't. I waited for a girl instead, who turned out to be pretty okay. I mean, I had a few girlfriends before her, but we were together for like two years and a few months. I ran out of money. I lost my house, and she's just like, "Bro, I'm gonna leave." So she left. Then she got preggers by some guy, and then he dumped her. Then she found somebody else, and she left the baby with her parents or something. I don't know. We had fun. We smoked K2 all day. Before that, we used research stimulants. It was like analogs of stimulants already out there. Like instead of MDMA, it was BK MDMA. It was methadone, stuff like that. It was pretty cool. Um, we abused the shit out of it. Then we ordered out food the next day, sleep all day, get some more. It was illegal at that time, so it was pretty inexpensive. Um, yeah, watch like marathons of Criminal Minds or something. Law and Order, I mean. Yeah, that's technically when I lost my virginity. I was 18, just turned 18, but I told her I wasn't a virgin, but I didn't really like. She probably knew, but I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna admit to it for some reason. I don't know what I was hiding, but I got lost at age 15 to a prostitute any day. It wasn't. It would have been harder or anything. They're right around the corner. I wanted it to be like kind of consensual, and the first time not kind of consensual, you know what I mean? But like I wanted it to be like an achievement. So the first day I saw her, I made some poppy pot tea and We got high and then we just fucked. I could have left it at that. I'm like, oh, I lost my virginity. Ah, come on. Like, she was in the fight with her parents and she ran out. I'm like, listen, come live with me. So she lived with me. That was pretty cool. Before her, I was just basically I wake up. Um, I was set to graduate a year early, but I cut school for the last 2 years and smoked weed every day. My friends would come. They're just like, I would have a house to smoke in. So they'll come by during school hours instead of going to school and they'll just park me up on like $80 of high grade weed. Then they'll leave. I fall asleep. Then I buy my own weed after. And I just smoke weed all day. Um, God, I hate life. So yeah, after that, I cut my arm. I cut my arm. I moved to Connecticut. Um, um, from there, I I I got in contact with the military basically. As far as I understand, through invisible microphones that surround me. I know it's kind of gay. It's not the proper way to do it. I know, but yeah, because I ordered some MDPV in Connecticut, a step up PO box, and Silk Road just went under. Some most of the people watching this probably don't know what the fuck Silk Road is. It was a site using Bitcoin that lets you order drugs, like you know what I mean, right? Through Bitcoin. But as soon as I signed up for that, I raided the whole place. Anyway, so I started hearing a voice saying, oh, you're like in the military. I'm like, what? I don't hear voices. I'm not schizophrenic. Must be on some microphones or something. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm in the military. Um, then I assumed they took over Congress or something. I don't know. I assume this is what happened. I'm not quite sure. They took over Congress and Senate because all senators and congressmen were voting one direction. I don't know why they were doing that. But anyways, as soon as that happened, I left that house and somehow I got a house in the CA building. I went there. Um, from there, I ended up assaulting somebody in my family because I had concussion. I fell on ice backwards on my head. I ended up assaulting someone because I had concussion. I was kind of delusional too. And from that, I lost 7 years of my life. Imagine fucking that. Yeah. In the meantime, I told them, I'm not sure if they're influencing Senate or Congress or whatever, but I told them not to do that anymore. Just let the congressman decide. At a certain point, I was actually not working with the Congress, but they all recognized me, so I was just like telling them some ideas I had. I remember I did the fucking Republican socialist wing thing. We got all the. I tried to mobilize all the United States voters to vote Republican so we could do a socialist thing, which we probably need because our budget really doesn't make sense. We don't have enough money to support the military. I know it could be like North Korea and be like, fuck it, and the military eats first, but we gotta kind of figure this budget thing out. I don't want to fire anybody from the military, but we need to like stop paying billions, trillions of dollars a year for people to be tortured in hospitals all across the nation for no reason. Like, you go to the emergency room for no reason. They keep you there for no reason. Then uh, they start fucking, those like things for cardiac arrest. They'll just randomly go and electrocute people. Then they go and then they do blood transfusions for no reason. Then they rip out your teeth. Then they let you out or they kill you right there. And family members call the police and they're like, everybody who's been in hospitals, working in hospitals knows. Call the police like, my family member's being held hostage or being tortured in the hospital. And the police are like, we can't help you. And it's completely, they murder millions a year for no fucking reason, and they charge like 50,000 a week per person. It's ridiculous. And I'm sure if we fix that, we could do it. Yeah, we should tap into our oil. Who gives a fuck? Personally, if I feel up to it, I'm just gonna leave the country. I don't know. I don't know if I had the political clout not to get arrested in other countries, but whatever. But yeah. So anyways, if in like 2000, what was it, 2013, 14, if the military really did influence Congress and send them to vote how they wanted to, I am sorry for the usurping of democracy. That wasn't my intention. I really didn't care either way. Um, but but I did get us trillions of dollars to stabilize the country. So 2 times already. So I